With Mass Effect Andromeda releasing in around 10 weeks, as we're recording this, we thought it was about time to briefly look at one of the most beloved parts of a Mass Effect experience, the voice acting of the characters we'll hopefully come to love as much as we did those of the trilogy. Hi, it's Rima from MEOdyssey, and today I'm going to be giving you a quick overview of the confirmed voice acting cast for Mass Effect Andromeda, as well as highlighting some of their previous work, so join me as we get to know the voices of Mass Effect Andromeda a little better. Playing Sarah Ryder, one of the two Ryder twins, Sarah can be a protagonist or present in the game world depending on which twin you choose. The possible Pathfinder is shown to be a little more immature and inexperienced compared to Commander Shepard, bringing a little more comedy but room to learn from experience.
All I see is the trail of bodies they left behind.
We at MEOdyssey have been lucky enough to have Frida join us for a chat, which we'll link in the description below. Frida's just an awesome person to chat to, with a wealth of knowledge regarding the gaming industry and voice acting, not to mention a great sense of humour and the owner of some cat-tastic felines. Frida's also not a stranger to voice acting for games, with voicing characters in Technomancer, Killer Instinct, Octodad, Evolve, Sid Meier's Civilization, Beyond Earth, and many more. And listening to Frida's work shows a range that she can pull off, from childish, serious, funny, to damn right creepy, and we love it.
The very things I came to kill. They honored me. I was worthy of their power. And oh, what power it is.
Playing the other twin, Scott Ryder, we've been lucky enough to hear a lot from Tom's rendition of Scott. Much like Sarah, he seems to be playing a less mature protagonist, and how he'll interact with his sister is still a mystery. But if Bioware's introduction to Tom and Frida shows any weight, it'll probably be very funny indeed. Tom's been featured in several games, but most gamers will know him from Octodad, Dudley's Catch, which he starred in much like Frida. Tom is also a self-professed Mass Effect fan and seems to have a great deal of passion for the franchise, so we're definitely looking forward to seeing what he does in the boots of Scott Ryder.
Are you alright? Sam relayed to the Tempest that we're stranded but alive. No choice but to investigate Peebee's signal.
Daddy Ryder, as we used to call him, and now we know him as Alec Ryder, the Pathfinder of the Hyperion, and the father to Sarah and Scott. From little we've heard from Clancy in the Join the Andromeda Initiative video, his voice is recognisable and definitely epic, perfect for the mysterious father figure in the N7 armour.
For us, this planet is home. It's protected us, challenged us, and provided us the foundation to become galactic citizens.
Clancy Brown himself is pretty epic with a varied career. A lot of people know him as part of their childhood, being the voice of Mr. Krabs, but Clancy Brown has featured in films such as Shawshank Redemption, various TV shows such as The Flash, Sleepy Hollow and Daredevil, and various animations from Star Wars: The Clone Wars, The Avengers, Archer, as well as the recurrent voice of Lex Luthor in the DC Universe.
Oh, dear lady, as a nominee, it's my pleasure and privilege to be here.
Not much is really known about Garson, the founder of the Andromeda Initiative, but from her briefing, she seems to be a woman of authority and vision.
My name is Garson, the founder of this unprecedented mission.
Jaime Clayton has been featured in a few projects, but most notably Sense8 playing Nomi Marks. The Netflix series focuses on the lives of 8 strangers who seem to possess an emotional and mental connection. Though Peebee has been heavily showcased in what we've seen from Mass Effect Andromeda, we still have a lot to learn about the quirky Asari. We know from Game Informer that Peebee is more free-spirited and looking for adventure, and is less likely to be enticed by the greater good, but more by acquiring tech. However, it does seem that Peebee will be a companion who'll be tagging along with you for your adventures in Andromeda, but maybe following her instincts rather than your lead.
Look there. The whole place is lighting up. Power readings are off the chart. Really off the chart.
Christine Larkin has featured in various TV shows as well as video games such as The Walking Dead Season 3, Rainbow Six Siege and World of Warcraft, but we have to say we mainly recognise her from Family Guy, where she voiced several voices, including the voice of Joyce Kinney, the replacement anchor to Quahog 5's anchor Diane Simmons.
Boo-hoo! You don't like it? You can go talk to a reporter.
Drack is Krogan and one of your companions, and at some point asks for your help to look for a Krogan colony ship. And that's pretty much all we know about Drack. But from the looks of him and what we know from the Krogans, he'll be a badass.
Not too shabby for folk who got kicked off the station with nothing to show for it.
We're fairly unfamiliar with Stanley's work, but from a quick look, we can tell he's much like the others in this video, having a very interesting career. Featured in various TV shows including Sherlock, 24, Live Another Day, Walking Dead, and Ripper Street, to name a few.
Zamorak, I cannot allow you to continue.
And probably the character we definitely know the least about, Reyes is only referenced in the game footage from the Game Awards as the accented voice speaking to Ryder as she investigates a murder scene, and possibly a companion or a story NPC. We'll just need to wait and see.
Look for anything that might lead us to the killer.
The tracks make it look like an ambush.
Fits the Rokar profile. It's a start.
However, the voice actor Nicolas we're definitely aware of, playing roles in several games including Rise, Son of Rome, the latest installment of Hitman, Assassin's Creed Black Flag, and Witcher 2, but what we know Nicolas from is his various work for BioWare, in particular voicing several characters in Mass Effect 3 and in Dragon Age Inquisition, but our favourite role has to be the voice of Male Hawk in Dragon Age 2.
Inquisitor, meet Hawk, the champion of Kirkwall.
Though I don't use that title much anymore.
Returning as a very helpful VI program from the Citadel, Avina returns to maintain the role on the Nexus as well as providing the briefing on the Nexus in the ARCs last year.
Greetings and welcome, recruits. I am Avina, your virtual intelligence resource and guide for the duration of this briefing.
It should also be noted that other than Avina, Dana has also voiced part of the awesome engineering duo firstly introduced in Mass Effect 2, engineer Gabriella Daniels, who seems to be a constant companion for her Scottish partner, Ken Donnelly.
What do you think about our new yeoman, Miss Trainer?
She's not a yeoman, she's a communication specialist. And you're barking up the wrong tree, Kenneth. You're not her type.
Oh, well, perhaps you should go and talk to her then.
Maybe I should. Nobody's barking up my tree.
Garrett will be joining the voice cast of Mass Effect Andromeda as the voice of Calo Jath, the Solarian pilot of the Tempest.
The lucky few of you accepted to the Pathfinder team will be flying with me. I'm Calo Jath, and this is the Tempest.
We don't know much about Garrett's career, but one of the really fascinating aspects of his career is his involvement in the theatre, especially in the Nevermore show, The Imaginary Life and the Mysterious Death of Edgar Allan Poe. A quote, unique and wildly theatrical play combining haunting music, poetic storytelling, and stunning stagecraft to tell the fascinating and moving life of iconic American writer Edgar Allan Poe. There are some really interesting videos showcasing some of the musical numbers of the show on the Nevermore official website, which we've linked in the description below, so please be sure to check them out. So that's a brief overview of the voice actors that have been confirmed so far for Mass Effect Andromeda. It's very interesting to see familiar and not so familiar faces taking the reins of characters we'll surely come to love and get to know this year. And if you're interested in learning more about the cast, we'll leave the IMDb link for Mass Effect Andromeda in the description below. So what do you think about the voice cast so far? Anyone in particular you're interested in hearing? Let us know in the comments below, and if you like this video, please like and subscribe and share this video to help the channel grow, and thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.